Welcome along then to the World Junior Bowling Championships 2019. We've made our way to the girls' doubles finals, coming to you live from the Judo Hall, Paris, and Korea to go first. Plenty of tension and nerves out there. Let's see if they can get off to a good old start. Great shape on it, and there's the first strike of this girls' doubles final. So 30 points, remember, for a strike. 30 pins for a strike, as opposed to 10. Let's see if USA have the answer. Good revolutions on the ball, and just that one spare pin remaining there. Joining me in the commentary box, we've got Clara Guerrero, the six-time world champion from Team Colombia. Korea getting off to a rocking start here, but that's their first little mistake, Clara.
Yes, hi Michael. Happy to be here watching the finals of the doubles event at these Junior World Championships. Now we see Cameron going for the 10 pin. Excellent.
That's good. They look calm, don't they? They look very focused, bearing in mind they've not had a lot of time to prep to the new conditions here. We were just up the road in the Plaza Saint-Maxime near Paris, and the Koreans on song as well.
I can tell you that Team USA has some TV experience. Mabel has been on Team USA for 2 years. She has made the finals of Junior Gold, and that's televised in the United States, so she probably feels quite comfortable in this scenario.
Yeah, just taking it all in their stride at the moment. Team USA against Korea in the girls' doubles final. Korea, in fact, have players in every single final that we're going to be showing you today. The girls' doubles final, the boys' doubles final, the girls' masters final, the boys' masters final, and then we'll conclude with the team match as well. So, full strike there.
Beautiful shot from Cameron. She's using a strongly symmetrical ball from Brunswick. She's playing a little bit more left to right than she did in the other bowling center where they qualify, but excellent shot.
All about trying to pick up the maximum points with the strike and the spare as well on that occasion. That's the best she could do from that situation.
Exactly. That was 19 points right there. 9 count spare.
Would you say there's a favourite coming into this final? The Koreans seem to have been putting on quite a show throughout the week. They've been picking up medals left, right and centre.
Exactly. They had an amazing week. Actually, this double team averaged 234 and qualified first. Then they bowl England and they averaged 264 in the semifinals match. So are definitely very strong team.
There's a little exhibition of that with another strike. And the crowd enjoying it here in Paris as well. Fantastic setting, in fact. The Institut de Judo. I've been practicing my French.
Sounded great.
Thanks very much. I'm sure there's a few Frenchies out there that will disagree.
Excellent shot by Mabel. Definitely playing the lanes a lot more left to right. She's using a web tour from Hammer.
No messing around here, wanting to get straight on with it, but just leaving one pin remaining. Worth just reiterating how young these players are. Each member's federation is entitled to select 4 athletes, so 2 boys and 2 girls for the tournament. And the players are all born between January 1st, 2001 and December 31st, 2005. So it's a young batch of fresh upcoming talent.
Exactly.
And picking up the spare there, little high five, thank you very much. People tuning in all over the globe as well. Obviously, bowling is absolutely massive in Asia. We don't need to remind you of that. There's the scores as things stand, honours even.
Sori's favorite player on tour is Andrew Anderson, one of our upcoming young athletes on the professional bowling tour.
Looks to amplify there and picks up another strike. Maximum points, another 30 pins, another 30 points. Takes her to 90.
They're starting quite strong.
Good response from Team USA, and Cameron Peters this time picking up the strike.
They definitely wanted a strike there so they could stay close to Korea at the moment.
Oh, a little mistake there.
For pin, that was actually an okay shot. She missed a little bit in the inside, and that's why she hit the pocket quite high. But that's a good count. Now it's very important for her to pick up that spare so they could stay close.
Playing the Montreal 41 pattern, oil pattern here today, and we'll get into what that means in just a second with Clara and what it means to the conditions. There's that 1 pin remaining again there, back right 9 pin.
Michael, the lane is 60 feet, and we have oil up to 41 feet, and we call this pattern Montreal. It's definitely a flatter pattern, difficult pattern, sport pattern. For the audience to understand, is completely different than what people go to a bowling center, a bowling league, or recreational side of the sport. They have to be very good shots for them to get a strike.
Combined scores of these players. There it is. Picks up the spare.
Perfect spare.
Great shape, releases it well. Good power behind it too, had plenty of revolutions. Knocks them all down and another strike. Well, she's bowling the better of the two Americans at the moment, Cameron Peters. 109 as things stand. Well, you can cut the tension with a knife here in this final. Now, that's actually the first big error that we've seen in the women's final.
Agree. That's a lot. I believe it was probably in line, but a little bit softer for her. And that's what the ball hooked that much and got a split.
Chance to get back on song for Team America. Just leaving one remaining.
The 2 pin. Easy spare. It should be a pretty easy spare for Mabel, but the pressure is high.
Yeah, particularly with the shape of the right-hander. She'll aim for the 2 here. The Korean and almost getting the little knock, the ricochet onto the 10 pin. Should be a regulation spare. Let's see how she goes. No sign of nerves from all 4 of our finalists here in the girls' doubles. Boom, down it goes. Taking it all in their stride.
I got a chance to speak to the Korean coach during the week, and she was mentioning that they practice 4 hours a day, 5 times a week. So you know they're sharp. You know they have been training. They know they're athletes. They also prepare themselves physically at the gym many hours a day. So they're definitely a strong team, and they showed it during the week. They're in every final.
How does that compare with other programs across the world, other countries? I think we had a total of 34 countries taking part this week.
Yeah, I can tell you the difference, at least from them two, having USA also as one of the strongest teams in the world. And these 2 ladies practice only 3 to 4 times a week, which is quite different compared to Korea, and a lot less hours. However, they compete in tournaments in the United States every weekend. So they are probably in a better level in competition. Their nerves are more controlled because they do it all the time, but their practice on the lanes during the week is much less than Korean girls.
Well, Cameron Peters is bowling sensationally there. 4 strikes in a row, 139 her score at the moment. Good release from the Korean, looking to stay in touch. Still a wry smile on the youngster's face.
That wasn't her best shot. She missed it in the bottom. She missed left. Definitely not the best shot for her.
Cummins releases, looking for another strike there, and again, similar shape and pattern in the same result.
Agree. It seems like they have a lot more friction than the bowling center that they qualify at. The lanes are new. They're going to play different. Topography is different. And it's a totally new situation for all of the players.
So casual there. Jiang just tiptoed away from that one. If you're just joining us, this is the 2019 World Bowling Junior Championships coming to you live from Paris. We're at the Judo Hall, as you can see down there. Into the final stages, trying to pick out who's going to be our gold and silver medalists. It's Team USA versus Korea. As how the Americans are bowling so far, 139 and 105 from 5 frames gone.
Very good shot.
As you see, alternating between the lanes, and certainly enjoying that left lane, and another strike on the board for Team USA. Hong Sori and Jong Yong-seon.
Right now, Team USA is ahead, so they had a pretty good start so far.
Everyone on tender hooks here, and that's relieved a bit of attention. Korea enjoying this one. As we said, it's been a week where Korea have dominated many of the other areas of the tournament. But Team USA pushing them all the way here, got them under the cosh.
I can tell you a very interesting fact about Mabel. She won the gold medal in the last Youth World Championships at the 2018 World Championships in Detroit. So this will not be her first World Championship medal.
Yeah, and it's the first time that World Bowling has held a junior bowling championship as well. So 2019 really is a baptism of fire for these youngsters, their chance to get their hands on more silverware, more goldware. That's what they'll be hoping for. And a trophy.
For sure.
So Cummins again. Watching it all the way, takes the spare.
Mabel is using the same ball for her strike as for her spares. So she's only making adjustments in her hand in the way she releases the ball between her first shot and second shot.
Yeah, impressive from Hong Sori. She's been bowling the better of the two Koreans. You can see that translated in the score, 159, 124. Total of 283 for Korea as things stand. 10 frames, maximum of 30 points or 30 pins per frame. You can pick up the maximum score with a strike, and Korea look to do the same here again now. Oh dear.
A little bit high there.
Didn't carry the force, did it? She didn't necessarily have enough drive behind that there. It just seemed to softly go into that little pocket.
Definitely softer shot. She needs to keep her speed up.
In contrast, that's how it should look in lane 2 there. Should be a pretty regulation spare. Just ping both of those off. But again, USA with the chance to leapfrog in front there. 7th frame, currently 3-2-3. That's their combined score, and it'll be Mabel Cummins to bowl next. Oh, little rock on the pin, almost went. Teasing the audience, TDing us at back home as well. That looks better shape.
She continues leaving the 4-pin on the left lane. Seems like it's hooking a little bit more for them. Transition is happening quick, so they need to continue making adjustments if they want to catch up to Team USA at the moment.
I think to all newcomers, that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about how quickly you can adjust to the environment, the situation, the oil pattern there on the lanes. Cummins takes the spare for Team USA. And similarly, Korea on track too. So there's a look at scores after 7 frames. 177 and 143, giving a combined total of 320 for Korea. There in comparison, 342 for United States. Peters just one short of the double century. Right, we're down to the business end of the match then.
That was a much better shot, a lot firmer. She needs to keep her speed up if she wants to keep striking in this match.
Just one game as well, isn't it? There's no room for error. You can't start slow. Little half mistake there from Team USA and Peters. Just left the door ajar here for Korea. Again, just leaving the 7-pin there. That's more like it. Spare in the bag and a sigh of relief. Cameron Peters moving on to 2-1-7 now.
Excellent spare from her. That is actually not that easy, and especially at this moment in time when you're going for the gold medal at the World Championships.
What's impressive, and you'll see, is just how these youngsters manage the pressure, manage the big stage, manage all the TV cameras. I think there's 5 or 6 of those cameras pointing directly at them now when they're bowling. Will they be conscious of that?
I believe at this stage they seem like they're young but quite experienced, and they're just focusing on their shots. They're trying to just be themselves on these lanes, and nothing else matters at the moment.
Mabel Cummins has left herself a very tricky split here. Have to work some magic here. Look for that kick. It just takes the 2 out.
The match just got that much exciting after this shot of Mabel.
So 2-1-7, 1-5-2, a combined score of 3-6-9 for Team USA. There's the strike that they needed. Back on track. Perfect score. Another 30 pins goes in the bank for Korea. 3-6-9 into the 9th frame now. 2 frames remaining. Need some big scores in these remaining 2. That'll do it.
That was an excellent shot by her. At this moment, they're tied. 9 frame, as exciting as it gets.
Who is going to stumble first? It's the combined score you want to keep an eye on. 3-9-9 currently. Cummins up next for Team USA. Doesn't quite deliver the perfect result, but the chance to get the spare here. Ooh, a few sighs around the judo hall.
Very difficult spare at the moment. She just left the 3, 6, 9, 10. 9 frame.
Pressure in Paris.
Pressure in Paris.
Cummins picks up the spare that she needs to keep that scoreboard ticking over and take them into the 10th frame. 4-1-8, their combined total. Oh, brilliant shot. What a shot. Certainly a shot of the final so far from Korea, and keeps them on track. Another spare there from Jong Young-seon.
Excellent spare. Very exciting.
Last throw of the dice, to use a pun. Cameron Peters, 2-4-7 her individual score, but it's that combined score that matters. Needs to finish strong, finish with the maximum.
The difference right now is only 3 pins, so it's definitely going to be decided at this shot, and that's as good as you can get. 30 pins in the 10th frame when you need it.
Perfect finish for Team USA and Karen Peters. She can't do any more. Out of her hands, out of her control. Korea need to match this.
Whoa.
Well, now they will definitely need to pick up that spare. And, well, Mabel Cummins finishes strong here with a perfect 10. It's game over. So this could win it and take it away from the Koreans. 4-4-8, looking for the maximum 30. And gets it! That'll do it. What a finish from Team USA. The spare is picked up by Korea, but USA finishing with 4-7-8.
Amazing performance by them. They struggled the entire week during qualifying at San Maximin, and they just bowled amazing these finals, and they are well deserved with this gold medal.
4-6-3 the maximum Korea can finish with. So they will fall just short, even if this is a maximum. Looking for it to finish strong. Well, she'll come back and pick up the spare, no doubt. Takes her individual score to 187, but can pick up some extra points here at the end. But Team USA will go on to win the girls' doubles. And then there's the spare, but it is going to be a silver medal for Korea. Jung Seon and Hong Suri pick up the silver medal here for Korea, and it is Team USA that pick up the gold. What a performance it was from them. It wasn't the quickest of starts, Clara. They came back into this game, though, Team USA, and finished the stronger of the two pairings.
Exactly, and with our new score system, a strike is very important, steady pins, and they just finish strong. And especially in the last frame, it's not easy to manage the pressure when you need to strike to win, and they did it. It was beautiful. They were able to adjust to the lanes perfectly. They changed their strategy. They play a little bit more left to right, more angle, more curve to the ball, and it just worked out great. While Korea, even though they're amazing players, they kept it straighter, a little bit closer to what they were doing in the other bowling center, but it definitely wasn't enough for them, and now Team USA wins the gold.
What a finish, and hopefully we should be able to hear from both the athletes, from both Cameron and Mabel, gold medalists here at the World Junior Bowling Championships in the girls' doubles final. Congratulations to them.